Hey, um, so it is Tuesday, September the 6th, 2016, and it is my daughter's first day of kindergarten. I just dropped her off at school. It was a madhouse, um, but hopefully that'll change soon because I don't do crowds unless it's at a rock concert or something like that. That's my crowd aversion exception. It's concerts. But yeah. So we'll see. But she was excited. She was very shy, but by the time I left, she was playing with other kids, so she'll be good. Yeah, so today I'm hopefully going to film a floss tube whip update video, and yeah, because I have a lot of finishes. And maybe see about getting my spinning wheel together. And I might go to a yarn shop today because my daughter wants a sweater and she picked one out, so we're gonna go get yarn at some point. But yeah, just wanted to kick off the September blog cycle. So yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and I'm gonna be working on my autumn in my garden this week. So keep watching for that. Morning. It's Wednesday, September 7th, and I have one more run in my Couch to 5K training. That's going to be on Friday. Today I just ran 4.5 kilometers, and I'm feeling really badass because it's like, wow, this is like actually within reach. And the 5K I signed up for is like literally in a month and 1 day. So sorry, I've never been athletic in my life, so I'm just kind of having this moment of like, holy shit, I can do this. But I have to drive home now and start getting my kid squared away for her second day of kindergarten. So, but yeah, anyway, I just wanted to crow a little bit. Okay, so I didn't get as much work done today as I wanted to, but my run really tired me out. So here's where I am on autumn in my garden. And today I worked on getting down this side of the skirt, which is going to end right about here. So realistically, I'm almost done, but really, I can't be done with this fast enough. I am so bored with it. And yesterday, I noticed that I had used the wrong color of floss, this rusty color right here. The symbol for that is very similar to the symbol for the lighter colored floss that I had used before, which I didn't realize I'd used the wrong one until I stitched this pumpkin over here. So yesterday what I did was I frogged and restitched, so now it looks more like a pumpkin. But yes, this is probably what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the week. Okay, so it's Thursday, September 8th, and I keep getting interrupted. So, what are you having for dinner? Just a second, honey. Okay. I'll show you my stitching later, but I wanted to talk to you about the dinner we're going to have. We are making, don't suck on your fingers, we are making the most bangin', like the bomb, vegan fried chicken in the entire universe. Do you want to see how we do it? Well, you're going to see how we do it. Hold on. Okay, so before I take you outside to where the magic is happening, I've also made some collard greens. So this is a bunch of collard greens, 2 massive cloves of garlic, some water of an indeterminate amount because I eyeballed it, salt, soy sauce, apple cider vinegar, and some Tabasco. And then you cook it till it looks like that. All right, let's go outside. Okay, so what do we have here, Josh?
What we have here is vegan fried chicken. We have here are Gardein chicken patties, squished up to look like chicken thighs, wrapped in spring roll skins, and dredged in flour and cashew cream instead of buttermilk.
Josh, are you vegan?
No.
And
yes, they're delicious.
why are you? I was gonna say. So why are you doing this?
Because you're vegan. I mean, they're delicious.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
I agree. They are delicious. So yeah, that's what they look like.
All right.
Before they're fried. And the reason you wrap them in like the rice paper or spring roll wrapper is because that acts like it. That's what makes it crispy. It's like what most vegans.
Impressive, actually.
Yeah, what most vegans and vegetarians miss about like fried food is the crunch. You know, it's like I don't miss the dead chicken. I miss the crunch and the crispies. So yeah, the oil is heating up right now. It is currently hotter than Satan's armpit in Philadelphia right now, so we're cooking this outside on the grill.
Let's say that looks like a good oil temperature right there. I use a little bit of the dredgy whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So we're going to start putting them in,
Awesome.
which means you need to get away from here, little one.
Why are you wearing your gardening gloves?
Because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
All right, that's fair. Hang on. Okay, 4 at a time, because yeah, that's our only cast iron.
It's a lovely cast iron. It's a Lodge. I highly recommend them. So we're going to do about 2 minutes aside. Make sure we don't get them too hot. It's probably a little more oil than I needed, but I didn't know how much was going to displace when I put them in. Better to have more than too much than too little.
Yeah,
because otherwise the sides won't get done.
For sure.
So the only disadvantage of this is you might get sides that are a little bit crispier than your bottoms. So the flour mix is basically whatever you want. You want to get about a cup and a half of flour and about 6 tablespoons of seasoning, 2 kosher salt, and then I use a mix of Old Bay and some grilling like seasoning rub, like a dry rub, and some garlic. You could put some onion powder in there. You could put some blackened steak seasoning in there.
You used some of Paul Prudhomme's seasoning, right?
I've used Paul Prudhomme's seasoning before. I didn't have any today. That's the usual blackened steak stuff I use. Today
Okay.
I used Dinosaur Barbecue's Cajun Foreplay, which is exactly what it sounds like.
It's freaking good.
It is very good.
Sizzle, sizzle.
I make award-winning non-vegan ribs with it, but it also works for this stuff.
Ribs aren't vegan?
I'm going to figure out how to make a good vegan rib, and then you're going to see.
That was a tragic farming accident, I'll tell you that.
I'm not. So I'm letting these go for a little bit. You don't want to take them out of the oil any more than absolutely necessary, and you only want to turn them once so they're going to get soggy. It's like any old regular fried chicken, really.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. So we're going to let them go. I mean, if you got your oil hot enough, it's going to be 2.5 minutes per side. If you're doing like me and cooking on a specific burner for the first time, you're going to be like, kind of like, you know, trying to gauge it without taking it all the way out. But I'd say these have another probably 30 seconds to them. It is a pretty hot burner, fortunately. As you can see, it's kind of licking out from underneath there a little bit.
Yeah.
I really recommend getting a grill like this, even if you're vegan, because, you know, there's microwaved or skillet cooked veggie burgers, and then there's the real thing.
And
having a gas burner outside for deep frying is what you need.
Absolutely.
It opens up a lot because you don't need to worry about cleaning your kitchen.
You're getting that smell and the grease and the
So I'm going to look at this. This is about right.
Oh, that's beautiful. Check that out.
So we're going to flip these all 4 over. We're going to stand back with our sandaled feet. That little brown bit of stuff on there is because of the hot spots, but it's also because we are using a real cast iron pan and they flake. Which is good for you vegans because it means you get some more iron in there.
Yep.
So I let these go for about 2.5 minutes on that heat. Let's set a timer this time. This is the kind of heat you want to, or you want it to kind of have that watery, shimmery look to it. If you scoop up a teaspoon, you want it to bubble really good whenever you got something in there. If you had too much of your stuff on the pan, too much of your batter on there, you'll know it'll fall off. But that's okay. It's allowed to do that.
And copious paper towels for sopping. Because realistically, you don't want that oil in your body. You want as little in it as possible.
Yeah, it's there to cook in. It's not there to eat.
This isn't health food, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's not bad oil for you either. I mean, it's pure canola oil. You know, you're not like gonna get your trans fats or whatever. If you don't cook it so hot that it scorches, you're not gonna have the trans fat problem. Mm-hmm. The goal is to manage your temperature, which is why I like saying, do it, like, look, if it's watery, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You can't tell it's not water except for the color. It's perfect.
Big reveal. Oh.
Oh.
Big reveal.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You want yours well done or not quite as well done?
I love crispy.
This is the crispiest.
Yum.
Like, it's so crispy I can't even squish my tongs around.
Oh, thank you so much.
You like yours with less crispy, kiddo?
Mm-hmm. Morning. Friday, September 9th. I think today's the 9th. Sorry that dinner got kind of cut off yesterday, but my phone just was like, nope, done. So I officially finished my couch to 5K training. And it's kind of anticlimactic because I had to run on a treadmill at the gym today. Because there's a low pressure system just kind of like hanging out over Philly and Delaware and Jersey, and it was 83 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning, and so I was like, no, I don't deal well with heat. So yeah, I went to Planet Fitness and ran on the treadmill. So kind of hooray for me, and kind of like, man, I would have felt much more badass on the trail, but what can you do, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go home and shower and do mom stuff, and later I will show you all the stitching I got done on Autumn in My Garden yesterday, and hopefully I can finish up that skirt today. That would be cool. So yeah, I'll see you later. Okay, so I am showered, kid is at school, I have coffee, and I have a muffin, and I'm gonna stitch and watch some stuff, probably. I should clean the kitchen, but I think that's gonna wait until right before lunch, because I said so. And yeah, do you want to see what I did yesterday? Okay, let's see what I did yesterday. So this is yesterday's progress. As you can see, the patchwork part of the skirt is almost done. Like, that is my goal for today. And then there's like a purple underskirt, just a little bit peeking out here, and then the lady's feet. So hopefully I can get that started before this goes out of rotation, but yeah, feeling a little better about this project now that the boring bit is almost done, or at least the bit that was boring me is just about done. So yeah, that's what's on the stitching agenda. Hey, it's Monday, September 12th, and I just got out of the shower. It's late. It's like 11 o'clock. Yeah, Josh and I decided to go for our run together this morning. Normally I get up at the crack of dawn and go running. just because that works easier for me, just that being the first thing that I do, and then I don't have to, you know, it's like start the day out with an accomplishment, like going for your run, and I find things will go more smoothly. But we decided to go together today, so we had to wait until kiddo was at school and blah blah blah. And it was a crappy run. I was in a really bad headspace, and the trail was really crowded, and just, I don't know. I just didn't want to be there. But we did it. We did 5 kilometers. So, but yeah, I hope Wednesday's run is better. So now I'm having coffee, and I need to call the vet and reschedule the cat's appointments. And I need to call my midwife and see about some, you know, some vagina stuff. And I think that's it. Kiddo starts gymnastics today after school. So she's excited about that. So that's going to be her Monday afternoon thing, which, yeah, so. And I've picked up a Nantucket Girls sampler again, so hopefully. I want to try to get the verse done. Well, okay, the first part of the verse, because it's like an 8-page pattern, but I want to get the first part of the verse done, and go from there. Look at the pattern and see what I can do. There's some fish. There's like a potted plant. The title called Nantucket Girls Song. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in my world today. So I'll see you later. Hey, it's Tuesday, September 13th today. And yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm tired. I did some work on Nantucket Girls Sampler yesterday. Still it's slow going through the verse. So I'll show you that in a minute. But yesterday I got something in the mail. It's not stitching related, it's knitting related. I got some limited edition yarn from the Cozy Knitter up in Toronto. And this is called Gingerbread House. And you're thinking, wait a minute, Julicious, you're Jewish. You don't celebrate Christmas. This is very Christmassy yarn. Yeah, I know, but I can't resist self-striping yarn. I can't do it. I am powerless. And it's not like I don't know anyone who celebrates Christmas. I know quite a few people who celebrate Christmas who would appreciate some hand knit socks. So I'm gonna maybe play with this a little bit today because new yarn. So we shall see. And I'm also going to fix the drive band on my spinning wheel today too. It will be done. But yeah, so give me a sec and I will show you what I did on Nantucket Girls Sampler. And that's what I did on Nantucket Girls Sampler. Not much. Just for a life of independence, comma. That's what got done yesterday. And it took me a while. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can pull my finger out and finish the verse, and so then maybe I can work on something fun tomorrow. But yeah, 40 count, still tiny, but still manageable. Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 14th today. sorry, lost my train of thought. I am struggling with a wee bit of depression right now, so I might not film for a bit because I'm self-conscious about it. Like, I'm totally cool with letting you know that I struggle with depression and anxiety, but I don't necessarily want to document every single moment of it. Mostly because A, this isn't a mental health and wellness and like self-care channel, and also I'm not sure that that's really good for my personal self-care, but we'll see. Josh is on a short business trip this, just like 2 nights. He's got some training classes to do in the Washington, D.C. area, so it's just kiddo and me for a couple of days, which is kind of cool because then we can, our dinner options broaden a little bit because she and I are vegan, Josh is not, and Josh is very open-minded about a lot of vegan food, but there are some things that he just does not care for, that we really love. So when he's not here, it's a nice opportunity for us to have things like, you know, like my chili that's all beans, or tempeh, or Amelia actually requested chickpea salad sandwiches tonight with tomatoes and probably kale because we have kale in the fridge and I want to use it. So maybe later I'll show you how I make chickpea salad. It's not as gross as it sounds. It's actually really good, if you like chickpeas. But yeah, so I'm gonna knit and I'm gonna stitch and I'm gonna try to jolly myself. Well, no, you can't jolly yourself out of depression. I'm going to make some things about what works for me when I'm depressed is trying to deconstruct it. Was there a trigger? Is it just the automatic sadness generator that sometimes lives in the heads of people who get depressed? And what can I do? What can I like force myself to do that I know I enjoy, even though it sounds like it sucks right now? Like, for example, like hanging out with friends or just people I love in general. Like, even if I'm like in the deepest, darkest depressive state, I know that if I force myself to be around people I love and who love me and just hang out, shoot the shit, play video games, whatever, that at the end of the day, I'm going to feel a whole lot better. Might not be 100%, but 9 times out of 10, it starts putting me on the path to feeling not depressed. Kind of hard to do that when I'm the only parent in the house. What I might end up doing is calling my sister and seeing if she wants to hang out tonight or tomorrow night. You know, I said this wasn't a mental health and self-care wellness channel, but I just went on a little monologue about like how I take care of myself when I am depressed. You know, and I'm not going to apologize for that, because if someone who's watching this struggles with depression and anxiety and I just gave you a tool to try to see if it works for you, I hope it does. I really do. So anyway, I am going to drink this coffee and do some stitching and clean the kitchen. Not necessarily in that order, but that's another thing. Like actually physically doing something that I feel is productive, like vacuuming up cat hair or unloading and reloading the dishwasher. Little busy work like that helps. So Anyway, so later today I will possibly show you how to make chickpea salad, and definitely later today I will show you what sort of crafty stuff I got done. Okay? All right. See you later. Hey, so it's a little bit after lunchtime, and the mail just came, and some stuff I ordered from Etsy came in, and I wanted to share just a couple of things. Marika of Crafty Bit on YouTube. She has Crafty Bit Creations on Etsy. She makes handmade needle minders that are like little cross-stitch characters, and I got this adorable little fox. Like, she's got little kawaii vegetables and things like that, and it's really hard not to just buy all of them. But I restrained myself, but I couldn't resist this adorable little fox guy. So I ordered this last week. When did I order this? Not quite 2 weeks ago. I live in Philadelphia in the USA. She lives in Stockholm. That's pretty quick shipping, in my opinion. So she makes cards. Like, if you watch her YouTube channel, she does card tutorial videos where she colors them with Copics markers, and she does a gorgeous job. But I saw this card of this sleepy little panda, and I just had to get it and send it to my grandmother. It says, "Though we're far apart, we're sleeping under the same stars." And it's this sweet little panda in pajamas with a little sleep mask. Isn't that just, oh. So before I send it, I'm going to have to go buy a white gel pen because the card is black on the inside. But yeah, so Marika, I don't think you even know that my channel exists, but by chance you're watching, thank you so much. It's beautiful. You do beautiful work, and I hope you're feeling better than you have been. And yeah, thanks again. I love everything. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and hopefully by the time I edit this thing together, I will remember and put her links down below. But yeah. Hi guys, it's Friday, September 16th. Not too much to report. Josh is coming home today. He should be home for dinner. That's cool. Kiddo and I have been holding down the fort pretty well. And I've been getting some crafty stuff done, and I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'll show you the stitching in a minute. But here's the sock so far. Just a few days worth of knitting. It's self-striping yarn. There's something about it. Knitting just flies. So yeah, still very Christmassy. Still doesn't have a recipient yet, but I have time. Yeah, not a whole lot to report. So I'll show you what I've been doing on Nantucket Grill Sampler. Just a sec. Okay, so here it is. Yeah. Verse is done, and I'm working on this sort of potted plant. So I'm enjoying myself a bit more with this. And I don't know, the 40 count is tiny, but I don't know, there's something about only using one strand of floss and yet it having like super great coverage that's just so captivating to me. Really love it. Oh, Blue Reed needle minder from No Name Needle Minders. And yeah, so that's where things are. and I'm enjoying it. Hey folks, it's Saturday, September 17th today. Feeling pretty good. Josh is home, and this morning we went for a family run out at my favorite trail. So that was a lot of fun. Feeling pretty good about it. And yeah, so I'm gonna take it kind of easy the rest of the day, do some tidying up and some stitching and knitting as I see fit. So yeah, lazy weekend. My dad and my brother are coming to visit next weekend, so we shall see. Hang on a sec and I will show you all the stitching I got done on Nantucket Girl Sampler yesterday. Okay, so here it is. So far, I did a lot of work on this little potted plant. There's a little bird there that I'm gonna finish up momentarily. And then I'm gonna move on where the needle minder is. There's some stuff going on there that I'm probably gonna stitch before this goes out of rotation. So I'm enjoying this. So yeah, so that's where we are today. Hey guys, it is Monday, September 19th today, and see, it's like 10:30, not quite. Doing better, mental health wise, doing much better. Went for a run this morning, had to go to the gym. Hate running on treadmills, I hate it so much. But it was pouring with rain, and my running shoes are not waterproof, so to the gym I went. And yeah, feeling good. I also just put all the ingredients for chili in the slow cooker. So dinner is sorted. I'll probably have Josh make cornbread while I take kiddo to gymnastics this afternoon, and then, you know, that's dinner sorted. Yeah, what's going on? I finished the pair of socks I was knitting for my dad. I just have to graft the toe of one closed. And I finished one of the new stripy socks, and I just have to graft this heel closed. And then cast on for the next one, because number one rule of socks, you finish one, you cast on for the next one right away. Because sometimes knitting a pair takes just, if you cast on for the second one and knit a few rows, you're not gonna, you know, crap out and have just one lonely sock. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm going to fray check some fabric today. I drank the Tempting Tangles Kool-Aid and signed up and bought the Welcome Sal. So I'm gonna do a floss toss and figure some stuff out there. So I might start stitching that today, or I might not. Either way, that's gonna be done. That's gonna be so quick. And then I will probably pull out Misfortune. So that is the tentative plan. And later I will show you what I got accomplished. Hey folks, it's evening. It's like 20 after 9. Remember when I said I was gonna do some Remember when I said I was going to put some fray check on some fabric? Well, the fray check and the fabric I put it on, just one piece, and it was a cheap piece. It was like MCG Textiles 32 count linen. Okay, so it was nothing special. But yeah, that's all in my trash can. The scent almost made me pass out. Like, I am not exaggerating. It was bad. And it was weird. Like, when I first applied it to the fabric this morning, like, the smell was a little funky, but I was expecting that. Like, I read the instructions. I know it's not something you want to, like, huff. Uh, but, yeah. So, that's, that worked out okay. And so I let it dry for a couple of hours, and then I put it on a Q-snap to try and start the Tempting Tangle style with it, and the fumes just, if you're at all sensitive to things like that, don't use spray check. So I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and learn how to use my sewing machine. Which, okay, if someone threads the bobbin for me and gets everything set up, I'm good to go. But I can't for the life of me, and it's been a few years since I've like opened up the instruction manual and tried to figure it out, but getting everything threaded and ready to go, just, I don't know, something about it doesn't compute in my pea brain. So I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe I could take it to like a, I don't know if anyone at Joann's would give me a quick little tutorial. I don't know, we'll see. I will figure something out. Anyway, yeah, the freight check experiment. Hey, so it is Wednesday, September 21st. Yes, Wednesday, September 21st. So what is going on? Took the cats to the vet today for their checkups, and our older cat tried to kill everyone as per usual, but no one died. So, good stuff, good stuff. I swear, she always gives me this look like, oh man, if I had thumbs, you'd all be dead and this building would be burned to the ground. But she only weighs 9 pounds. And she does not have thumbs. So, I bought some stuff. Should not be buying stuff, but I bought some stuff. No more. I'm done for a while. I bought a couple of skeins of Karen water lilies that just happened to be what's called for on Queen Anne's lace. I bought the Krennic that calls for too, but it's back ordered. And Heaven and Earth Designs is having a sale, so I bought Quick Stitch Ladybug. And then I thought, well, might as well look and see if I can find a hand-dyed for it to go on. So I ordered a piece of hand-dyed 25 count from Jodari Designs. In my defense, the one I chose that I thought would be perfect was this month's limited edition, so it was like, if I didn't get it now, I wouldn't get it. No more. All done. All done. So, yeah. Feeling a little guilty. Not too guilty, but a little bit. I don't know, it's weird. I don't normally buy a lot of stuff. Unless I have like birthday or holiday money or something. But what can you do? It's done. No more. Fortunately, I have willpower. What have I been doing? Well, I haven't started Tempting Tangles. Another thing I bought. I haven't started Tempting Tangles yet. I think I'm going to wait until next month on that, because then I'll just buy a piece of even weave or linen really cheap. You know, I could get like a gel blend or something in a neutral for like $5 easily. But anyway, I think that'll give me some time to like go through my flosses and figure out what I want to substitute and what I don't. What was the point I was trying to get to? Okay, so since I'm not working on the Tempting Tangles cell, I've been stitching on Misfortune. And I had to frog the crystal ball and restitch it because it was off by one stitch, which was annoying, but it was doable. And it's done now. So here in a minute or so, I will show you. I'll show you that. Okay, so here's Misfortune now. What have I done? I did her face and her eye, I redid the crystal ball, and then I just today stitched the hands and these little buttons. So that's where we are on this project. And yeah, that's all I got. Hey folks, it's Thursday, September 22nd today, and thinking I'm going to close out this vlog series now because I don't really, I've been through one round of my current project rotations and I'm not really sure what's going on next week. This weekend I'm not going to have time to film because I've got family visiting and we're going to be doing stuff. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you in October. I'll film a whip update soonish. Yeah. And I know I say this like every video, but the spinning video is coming. Seriously, I promise, for real. Yeah, but thanks as always for hanging out. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope the vegan cooking episode incident was okay. I can do more of that, like if you want, like, hey, what do you eat in a day? Or hey, how do you make this vegan? How do you make that vegan? Or, knitting, spinning, whatever. I don't know. What do you want to see? I could take you guys on a tour of Philly. That might be something we could do this fall, actually. Do you want to walk around downtown Philly with me? Would that be fun? I think that might be fun. All right, so I'll see you next time, guys, all right? Peace.